First again, yes. Not much, just took a little break. Okay, I can highlight some of these things if I know how. There we go. How do you like the look of the new stream? Any good or not good or too cluttered or how are things? Hey, John. See, this is where I got confused last time, Leonard, when I called you John, because both of your channels start with a J, and they're both like initials, like JDS and JSK. So that's why. And I was talking to John there earlier, and then I called you John. Sorry there, Leonard. I knew you were Leonard. Looking fancy. Well, I'm not. Yeah, I would like something in the background. So I put the Nomadic Vanman in the background there. Otherwise, it would be just black. And all the other stuff is kind of important. At the very, very top there, I've got it so that it tells me who the latest subscriber was. And then over to the right of that tells me the total donations that I had was $4. I guess, I don't know how they would do that per month. Is that a monthly thing or yearly thing or whatever? Is that just a... And then below that is Leonard's name there. He donated a $3 through the donation tip thing, which I had changed. Now I have an actual website. It's nomadicvanman.live. Scrolling across the bottom there, and that'll tell you. It'll give you my what's in my loyalty. In the loyalty store, what you can buy with your free points that you get. Tells you what the commands are there. I'm going to have a merch store there. So it's got a lot. What does John say here? Hang on. I can highlight some of these things. I just don't quite figure it out. What are you saying there, John? It looks a little bit cluttered. It looks a little too busy. I love you a lot, and I think you do a wonderful job and keep it simpler. Okay, that's your gamble. Oh, already. What's I don't know what I did with the points. I think you need 50%. Well, that's a 50-50 chance of rolling, but I guess a 36 is no payment. Wow, you had a lot of points there, Leonard. Yeah, I know, John, that the screen might be a little busy. You don't know where to look, what to do. I could make me, like my video, big. I like the idea of the chat window on the side there, though, on the right side. Simply because if I edit anything of this stream at a later date and put it back onto YouTube, let's say there was 5 minutes at the very beginning where nobody was talking, and I cut that off. Well, what YouTube does then is it takes the chat off the side, so nobody can read the chat. So this way, if I at least got the chat on the screen there, they don't take that off. That's part of the video. So at least all the chat would still be there, which is good, which is very good. But yes, it might be a bit cluttered with other things. Nice. Everything on the screen is readable, looks good. I have to turn down my pixel rating to 144 so I can stream more live. Yeah, and I'm trying to discover a few things too here. Like I'm getting dropped frames, and oh, Tommy, how you doing, Tommy? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. You're the one that likes to try everything. Okay, I'm going to put the screen on that a quiz game coming up this Sunday. You guys better be here on Sunday. We're having a quiz game. And let me just see here. This is what it's going to look like. I suppose everybody can read this. Oh, good. And the chat is still on the side window there. That's good. Oh, John now can hear me clear 5x5. Thanks, John. I'm good, Tommy. Thanks for asking. Okay, well, as long as that screen is good, then on Sunday, what's going to happen, and we'll play the game. I'll keep track of points, or let's see, I keep calling it points too, and I named it chips. If I name it back to points, everybody's going to wonder how many chips they got, and they're going to type in, what's my chip count, if I rename it back to points. So I guess I'm going to have to leave it there anyway, but oh well. Okay, so you can all see in the center of the screen, there's my picture there, Nomadic Vanman, HP 2000/2000 with a bar there. Now that's not a game or anything, but anyone can have their name and their I think that's the way it works. I don't know because I've never tried it before. But from what I understand is you can have your picture there and that's called the boss. He's the boss of the stream. And he has 2,000 health points. And once he's down to 0, the next person that kicks him off is the one that goes up there and has health points. From what I understand, anyways. So how do you get this guy off of there? How do you get to be boss? Well, you have to get his health points knocked down, and I think from what it looks like, it's pretty hard. You have to subscribe. We'll give you 50 hit points or health points against the boss. So it would take 50 points off the boss. If you donate money, like you go to my website there, the nomadicvanman.live, and go to the tip page and tip some money. I think it's 500 points for every dollar that you tip. You would knock the boss off. I think I can set it to whatever, but I think it's 500. So if you get a couple of dollars in there, you knock the boss off completely. So that's what that is. It's a bit of a game thing there. And then if you go to the nomadicvanman.live stream, my new website, I think you can view all the commands in there to play the gambling games and to play those games and to do the commands and stuff. You know, if you're just so what the chips are loyalty chips, loyalty points that you get. If I'm running Streamlabs, which I am, you can see how decorated it is and everything. That's Streamlabs. It's not StreamYard. So if I'm running Streamlabs, everyone that comes into the lives gets 1 chip for every minute that you're in the live in increments of 5. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. When it gets to be 10 minutes that you've in here, you get 10 points, and or chips. You would stay at 10 chips until you're here for 15 minutes. Then you would get a total of 15 chips. So as long as and it's cumulative. Next time I have a live with Streamlabs, your points will be added on and you get to carry on. So if you want to see how many chips you do have now at this point in time, you would type in, like to talk to the computer, you have to type in exclamation point. So it's exclamation point chips. And that would give you a count of how many chips you have. And you have to be in this live stream for a minimum of 5 minutes to earn 5 chips. And then what I do is, for newcomers that haven't been in here for a long time, been in here only for like minimum of 5 minutes, I give you a bonus of 100 chips. And then when you go to the website and look up the commands, you can see all the commands you can do to play games, give away chips, to try to heist chips, to try to steal chips from other people, with the things you can buy with the chips. There are things that you would, like alerts that would appear on the screen when you would buy like a 10 chip item. It would play a little thing on the screen. Like Tommy there, she just typed in chips, and it told her she has 177 chips. And now again, if you're wondering what you can buy with that, with 177, well, what do I do? Well, you can go to the nomadicvanman.live website. It's too much to list on the screen here, all the commands you can do. You can do exclamation point gamble an amount. You're rolling 100-sided dice when you do that. Your odds change. You can do exclamation point slots with an S on the end, an amount. Play the slot machine, a one-armed bandit. That one gives you better odds, but harder to win. Exclamation point heist, if you want to heist something. Check this one out. Now let's just see. Okay. Why didn't Oh Yeah play for you, Tommy? Okay, we got curiosity going here. It seems like why didn't Oh Yeah work? Curiosity, you have 177 points. Oh, I know why. Sorry, I know why now, Tommy. Sorry. When you want to redeem something from the store, like the Oh Yeah, you have to put the exclamation point, redeem, and then the word Oh Yeah without the exclamation point in front. Sorry. I don't know if it tells you that in the command section, the proper way to do it. But type in exclamation point, redeem, a space, and then the word Oh Yeah. Or I could try it too. Here, hang on. Because you have to redeem something from the store. There you go. Okay, how come? Yeah, that's okay. How come my command didn't go in? What's the problem? Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it plays the star one, the different star one. Okay, cool. Anyway, I forgot too. Wow. Oh, and I made those things a little cheaper. If you go into the store, nomadicvanman.live, and look at the store there, you can see a lot of those ones that play on the screen are pretty cheap. A keychain, a paracord keychain, and a paracord bracelet, the only ones that are on there right now. But they're quite expensive, like 100,000 points or 10,000 points or something quite high, 6,000 points. Chips. But It would be something that you can play and get chips for free. And I'm going to put T-shirt on there, an actual physical T-shirt, a Nomadic Vanman T-shirt that you can try to earn chips toward. So that's the idea behind that. And then the live. Now I was trying to get something to work with the live. You see, that's the funny thing, especially with Streamlabs. Anyways, I can build a screen and I can look at it, how it all looks and see how everything goes, but I can't test anything. I can't go live in the private mode or unlisted mode to see if the chat box works or to see if any of these commands work, because it won't let me. The commands only work when I'm live in public, and then if I don't want to be seen public, I just want to test things because I don't have things set up properly. Well, then guests pop in. Like right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get a guest live on screen. And if I go to Stream Yards, it's pretty easy. If I go through Streamlabs, it's pretty hard. And there again, I need a guinea pig. I need someone to contact me to say, hey, let's try to go live on the panel. So I need to get somebody that's got more time on their hands than they know what to do with. Can help. So okay, let's scrutinize what the screen looks like then. John, if he's still in the house, was saying that the screen looks a little too busy. In my opinion, yeah, too. It does seem a bit busy to me. It's full of information. I don't know how big the screen with the camera. I don't know how big that has got to be before like, does it have to be big? Thank you very much for your tips and donations. Oh yeah, plug for money. Anyways, so that's whatever size that is. I can make that as big as the whole screen if I want to. The information across the top just gives my viewers a little bit more information on what's going on and who the newest subscriber was and stuff like that. The boss man thing in the middle there with my name in that the bars, that's just a gameplay, not a gameplay. Wow, something to watch. See how if you can get the boss killed and get someone else up there by. I think the only way to get his hit points down is for donations, subscribers, and super chat, stuff like that. I don't have super chat, so I'm not monetized. So I guess that's why it might be hard to get Nomadic Vanman out of there. 2,000 points. I should put them down to 1,000 points. Might make it a little easier for people to get in there. And then the chat window on the right hand side and the chat box across the bottom. With which I can highlight. Let me just see here. I can highlight things with that. Highlight text like that. Yeah, there. So, big deal there. Yeah, Mr. Ronnie Braun there. I wish I had a bread or enough power to run a bread machine. That would be good. I made bread here on the stove. What do you call it? In a pressure cooker, but not pressurized. Just took the little thing off the top, and took the heating ring out of it, sealing just as a cover, and heated it up that way. That was good bread. Really tasted good. But I can't. The pressure cooker is not quite big enough round to put a full loaf of bread in there, I had to I bought a frozen dough, and I cut it into, that's for one loaf of bread. I cut it into four, and overnight it rose. What do you call that? Whatever they call that now. Um, it rose up, and then I had four small, beautiful, beautiful sized little loaves there. It was great. They were good. And it's nice when you can have nice, warm, or hot or warm bread, fresh cooked, smells good. Fantastic. So, Tommy and Ronnie Braun, anybody else that's in the house here, that was in the house, or if you're still in, Leonard, I'm going to have a guest on one of these Sundays here. Not this Sunday, maybe not even next Sunday. You probably all are maybe subscribed. Is Michael Santana. Oh, Kenneth, Mr. Kenny Oakes, how you doing, my friend? You got audio on, or are you just doing the old watching and making sure things are going by pretty good there? Leonard's trying to get some. He's trying to make some points there, but he just can't win. Okay, let me show you how it's done, Leonard. I'm going to gamble. I can do it. It's a 50-50 chance to win. I can't believe it. Well, if you get anything under 50, I guess it's like a flip of the dice, or the coin. Flip of the coin. Heads or tails. I rolled a 9. And now it's got a cooldown period of so much time. Son of a gun anyways. Nah, so Tommy comes along and rolls and gets 100 chips. So you get your 100 back plus 100. Come on, I got to get something good on the slots. I got a gift, a heart plus, and a heart plus. I lost. Yeah, see, I think it's actually harder to win on the slots, but the payout when you do win is a little higher. It's like a multiplier of. If you bet 100 and you get on the 100-sided dice, if you get 50 to 75, it's like a 1 or a 2 times your number, and if you get 75 to this, then it's 3 times your number, your bet. And if you get 99 or 100, it's like 5 times your bet. Slot machines are a little bit more. You need 3 of a kind. Most of them are 3 of a kind to win. I did make some other ones there where you need 2 of this and 1 of that, or 1 and 1, different kinds. But your payouts are like 5 and 7 times. If you get 3 Nomadic Vanmans, gets you 7 times your amount that you win, or something like that. You're not gonna press your luck anymore today. You won 100. Okay, let me go into the loyalty. How do I do that? I'm going to go into the loyalty commands, and I'm going to find out if there's been any newcomers into the chat. Oh, this live stream is not set up for to help stop bots from coming in. Okay, let's go to the loyalty page. Ronnie Braun has been in for some minutes and only has 6 points. Chips, pardon me. So we give 100 to newcomers. So Ronnie Brown now has 106. And Mr. John Chalker has got 12. He's been in for 12 minutes. Maybe he's or 12 points. Oh, wait a minute. I'm giving more points than 5. I'm giving like 6 or 7 minute points per 5-minute counts. Sorry. So I've upped my chip donations. There we go. We got everybody in there now that's got over 100 chips. And if you go to the store, you can see what's to buy there. There's not a lot yet. I'm building it, but there's quite a bit of stuff there that you can buy for well under 100. So cool. You're saving your. Okay. See, I have got problems with the stream. Skipped frames detected 26%. So it's skipping frames. I think that is a Wi-Fi problem, and I'm Wi-Fi. I'm not direct. I don't have a wired Wi-Fi connection. I'm wireless, so it's not got necessarily anything to do with the speed of the computer. It's got to do with the Wi-Fi connection when you get dropped frames. And sometimes it started stuttering. So I don't know, did it stutter any for you guys at all, or is the stream looking good? Hey, are we looking good? Now, I just want to show you a couple of other screens here. What you saw the starting soon screen. This new template I've been working on here. End stream. Intermission has, I think, well, okay, it has, I think it's supposed to have a camera put in here. I just haven't put it in yet. Offline and the quiz. Well, I think we all saw the quiz. Coming up on Sunday. Be here Sunday at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. We're going to play the quiz game. And you can earn, I think I'm going to set it to 40 chips for correct answer. So if you get a correct answer, I'll give you 40 chips. So that'll be coming up on Sunday. So that'll be fun. I hope. I tried to do it on Wednesday, but I didn't get enough participants. I didn't get enough participants into play. So I just wanted to keep this stream short and sweet. What did I want to test yet else? I don't think I have any command. The only way to test commands are to type them in. I don't think I have a time command. I do have a top command. And I don't have a commands. I can build a commands. This will come from Stream Elements and not Streamlabs though. So, okay, it tells me the top users, or the top. I don't know how Leonard and Amy got those points. Jonathan has 200. Wow, She Devil 200. Wow, you're getting right up there. Stream Elements is not a person, but it even has. Okay, so there is no commands. thought you were going to take a rest. 19. See, you should have rested. Okay, how are we going to do this? Let's see if this works, Tommy. I feel bad for you. Yeah, I know. It's free. It's free money anyway. And you figure, wow, it was free in the first place. There, I gave you 200 just because. It's all in fun. Well, Tommy, what do you think? What do you think, there, my dear? What should I do? I think I'm just going to. I should shut the stream down. Go for some lunch. It's 5 to 12 here, and it's when I'm working on the computer and I'm working on this thing, trying to get it to go, and I want to see if it works. And I got to go online, and I got to go live publicly in order to see if that one thing is going to work. So it's like I'm popping online and going off, and popping online and going off. But I am having some fun on there anyway. So today, and then I can change the chat there. Why haven't I done that? There. I can put up different labels there. Good. Okay. So I don't know, Mr. John Chalker, if you're still in the house there, or Fordman. I'm just wondering. Yeah, the screen does look busy. That's for sure. It's not just your solid color. I did have one where it was just a large screen of me and the text on the side, and I think that was it. The chat on the side, but anyway. So this says frame rates down here are 0%, so that's good. I'm using 40% of my CPU. Wow. The only color scheme that like I have in the background there, or in the way I got mine. Okay, hang on. Let me rephrase the question. Okay, is this the only color scheme available? I may need to go take a look. Okay, there are things called themes. They're a theme. And Streamlabs, I think StreamYards has it too, but Streamlabs has themes that you can download. And this is a theme, like the square boxes that go around my video, the box that goes around the chat box there, the little thing across the top. That's part of the theme. And when I go to this here thing here, starting soon, this part there, this animation and all this starting soon, I didn't do that. That's part of the theme. And I would just click on a scene that I want to change to. So I would click on the live scene, and it animates and goes to the live scene. So there's thousands, I would say thousands of different themes that you could download. Some are more solid color ones, some are got more colorful things. Most of them I would think are made for gaming. Like in the background, you would put your video in a small little corner and then take away all the rest of the screen and play the game in the screen. And then it's just your little video in the corner. It gets up over here, and then the game would be played in the whole rest of the screen. I guess something closer to my intermission screen here. You get the small box in the top with your video in it. This box here, the big box wouldn't be there, and then the background would be the game playing. But yeah, and Streamlabs is free to use like StreamYards. But I like I didn't want to pay for StreamYards because you get 20 hours a month for free for the free version, and you can stream perfectly fine with the stream version. There's nothing wrong with it. It works perfectly fine. You've got your video on there, you got guests on there if you want, and you got the chat. Well, what else do you need? You can share screens, you can do whatever. Streamlabs, like I'm using here, is totally free also. It can do the same as StreamYards and more. The cost for this one is cheaper though. But yesterday I broke down. I actually broke down and purchased Streamlabs. I didn't break down and buy StreamYards. I broke down and bought this one. I'm a cheap person, so I thought it was worthy. I guess it worked for me. We're getting good sunlight today and lots of power. Man, 13.7 volts without running the vehicle. That's nice. So, Kenny, how many streams are you watching at the moment there, buddy? Are you listening to mine? Or are you listening to someone else's? Or are you watching? What are you doing? I guess I'm checking to see if you're hearing me. So, Tommy, I don't know if I answered your question or not, but are you going live? Do you go live? How come I don't watch? Have you been going live? Where have I been? How come I'm not seeing that? And if you are thinking about going live, are you going to use StreamYards or Stream Labs or any other one? There's one called Melon. There's Restream. They're all free ones. Restream, Melon, and StreamYards are the ones that I know of that are web-based. They all work the same that way, and they're very, very, very good. OBS systems, like one called OBS. Then there's Streamlabs. Multitasking as usual. Oh, you're thinking about it. You're looking at Streamlabs. Well, I'll tell you what. It's free. Go there, download it, get the free one, and when you need help, just let me know, and I'll go on a private live stream through either StreamYard or through Streamlabs, and we can go through some things to show you how it works. I can help you. Oh, did you pay for StreamYard? If you paid for StreamYard, you might as well use it. If you just signed up for it for the free version, right on. Right on. And OBS is different than Streamlabs OBS. They call it SLOBS, Streamlabs OBS. I downloaded OBS also, but it's a way more complicated, and it has a lot more flaws and stuff in it than Streamlabs OBS, and it works differently. A free StreamYard at present time. Yeah, that's cool. And I mean, in the future, if you want to buy one, well, then that would be up to you. You could use both, like I'm doing. And then, see, I made the decision. I wasn't going to buy any of them. I'm too cheap. I didn't want to buy either of them. I figured StreamYard gives you, okay, StreamYards gives you, for the free one, gives you 20 hours a month. Plenty of time. If you go once a week, you would have to do that, let's say 4 times a month. You'd have to do 4 hours a session in order to use up that time. So that's a lot of streaming that they give you for free. And now with Streamlabs, though, you get unlimited amount of time for free. You can go forever. You can put it on 24 hours a day, 24/7, or 24/7, 365. So there are a few benefits to each, and there's flaws to each one. I can't build a screen like this, like you're seeing here, in StreamYards. I presume when you buy the StreamYards, you could do a lot more with the free. And I'm using a paid version of Streamlabs right now, but I had built all this with the free version. And then yesterday I was on the main website and I saw the thing that said prices. So I went to look at the prices, and one was with PayPal, and I just clicked on it and go for it. And I got a discount used from someone's thing. So if ever you want to purchase stream labels at any future time, just let me know. I'll give you a discount coupon that you can use to purchase it with. It's a few dollars. It's a few dollars you get for free. So, and then if you know someone that has StreamYards that gives coupons with that too, or go online and look them up, say coupon for StreamYards, and you can get a few dollars off of each one. And they're only $20 a month if you buy them by the month. And if you buy it by the year, it's a little cheaper. I think mine was for Stream Labels, for Streamlabs. Stream Labels is another part of Streamlabs. Streamlabs is $19.99, and then I got it a coupon, and I got it for well, actually, it was $12.99 a month, and then I bought it for the year. It was $149 a year, anyway, $150 for the year. So that worked out to like 12 something a month. Well, $12 a month would be 120 plus 25. 150, yeah, $12 a month for Streamlabs. I don't know what it is for StreamYard per month if you buy it by the month. Probably a little cheaper by the year if you buy it by the year. I think Kenny bought it for a year, so he might be able. If you want to ask Kenny how much he paid, I don't know if he'd tell you. Well, it's not a secret. He could tell you how much he paid for it for StreamYard. So, anyways, I wanted to try. Kenneth, if you're still listening to my stream and you're still in the background there, thank you very much, brother, for yours. I appreciate all your time and energy, man. Fantastic. I need to go. See, that's the thing. I cannot work this going private or unlisted. The video. I need to work on the video. I need to get people to come up on the video, on the panel on here, sort of just as easy as it is with StreamYard. That's another point. StreamYard having guests is real simple. You send out a link, they click on it. They don't see themselves on the stream until you get them out of the basement. Then they come on live, and there they are on the screen, and they would be just watching YouTube screen and seeing themselves and the chat on the side. That's the way it should work. Now, Streamlabs does it a little differently. I have to call you up into the basement into a separate little program where you can actually talk to each other in the basement. You can I don't know where you can see each other or not, but you can talk to each other in the basement, or I can turn that feature off. And then I can call you up from the basement onto the YouTube end of it. And there we are on YouTube. And then you would go and watch on YouTube with the chat on the side and not watch the chat window screen. So it's more like you're going to need two screens, or minimize the chat, minimize the basement app, and just bring up the YouTube app and watch it on there. You should be able to still see yourself on screen and hear yourself and see the chat on the side. That's the whole idea. But I need guinea pigs to try that out. To see how that's going to work. Now multitasking, 24-hour multitasker. I can see I like to have symmetry to my screen, and I have no symmetry in here whatsoever. I could put Nomadic Vanman not in the middle and bring it way down further. And then I could straighten things up a little bit. But let me just see here. What is the background? This is the image wallpaper. Let's bring this down so that Nomadic Vanman is down here. Like that. Oh, and I could move, instead of having this, the live chat box. Nope, that'd be the, what is that? The chat highlights there. Oh. I'll be your guinea pig. I'll be your guinea pig. Oh, okay, let me just see here. What's just say yes on the screen. Well, we could give it a try there, John, if you're listening here. Hang on. Maybe you have your volume down or something, or your audio. Okay. I could try that. Hang on. Oops, I gotta type. Okay, if I'm gonna try, I think my video is gonna go away. All that stuff, all that good stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what's happen. We'll see what happens. So we'll try a new window, and then that is called video, something like video, VDO. Create room, and we'll create the room as Nomadic Vanman. And I'll do a password. Enter the room. Okay, copy the link. Okay, let me just see here. Copy the link. Paste. Okay, that's the link. Okay. then again, I'm going to have to build another, let's go to, well, I'm going to have to build another screen right on here. So let me go to the top here and turn this off. And just put another screen right there and see what happens. Okay, John, if you can click on that link and let me know what happens. And I don't know, Kenny, if you're also inclined and interested, and your other streams that you're watching there are not. Oh, my volume is way high. Turn my volume down a bit, a little higher than that. I don't need to shout and scream. Okay. So it still shows that there are people in the house, at least. They all didn't run away. Oh, why is this thing back here? Chat highlight, that's locked. That's why I can't move that. Okay, John. There you go. I don't know if I'm quite ready for this yet, but we'll check it out. Oh, what the heck? I didn't see Kenny. Can you hear me, Kenny? Oh, he went away. What happened, Kenny? You went away. Hide, ask. Oh man, so what happened here, guys? What happened? Kenny, can you hear me, buddy? Hang on, I can't hear you though. I can hear you, Kenny. You can't hear me, can you, Kenny?
I'm in the basement.
Oh, but did you, when you came in the basement, did you say turn audio off?
I can't hear a word.
When you came in the basement, did you say turn audio off?
No. No.
Okay, try to go out and come back with Setting of
I can't
audio
hear a
off,
word.
but video okay.
Did you say turn audio off?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No.
Can you hear me, John?
Okay, try to go out with setting of audio.
I see John.
Can you talk to each other?
Yeah, we're both in the basement.
Okay, but Kenny can't hear me. Can you? How's the voice? Is the voice still good? Or is the mic not working at all? Testing 1, 2, 3. Anyone in the stream can hear me, or did the volume go off? Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. Is there is there any music playing in the background? I can't hear it. It's like my live music is not working. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Nothing's working right today for me. Let's see here. I must have volume set off somewhere. Let me try to get into the settings and find out. Video hotkey advanced. You know, could be one thing said for it, like Streamlabs has been around for centuries. StreamYards is brand new. Do some research. Don't take it out on me for that. There are so many settings in this. It's not for the faint of heart to begin with. But to criticize someone for how many buttons and stuff do you got in StreamYard to work with? None. How many buttons and stuff do you got to work in Streamlabs? There's a whole bunch. So anyways, it just upsets me to no end. I would rather turn people on to working with Streamlabs than working with StreamYard. That's one thing for certain. Yeah, the music is supposed to be pretty quiet. I hear music now. Okay, that's funny because I don't hear it at all. Maybe I don't know why. I used to. All my settings seems to be okay. I just turned up the volume a little bit on the. It's supposed to be background music, not not. Oops, what's wrong with my little chat window here? It's not. I don't know how to say it. It's background listening music. Anyways, I can see I'm having some problems with my lag with my Wi-Fi every once in a while. Oh, no need to be sorry, Tommy. I appreciate you very much for what you're doing. I just didn't want to. You see, that's what I'm trying to do is test Streamlabs before I go live so that I don't have to make these mistakes. And it's not me that's making the mistakes. It's not knowing how to do it properly, for one thing. And then when you use video, you can set up your video and your audio. Well, somewhere I read it says if you're going to use it with Streamlabs, to turn your audio off on that part. So if your viewer comes in, doesn't turn it off, or you're going to have all kinds of problems. So it's not like it's my fault and my problem. So it has to be all done correctly. Anyways, we're just a bit over disgusted about it, so that's enough said, I think. I'll just continue using it myself. If you don't like Streamlabs and you don't want to bother, don't come watch. I'm not speaking to you in particular, Tommy. I enjoy your company very much. Watch your videos. I mean, we could sit back and relax and have a cup of coffee together, I feel. I have a lot of wonderful people out there that I love and appreciate very much, who do love and appreciate me very much. So when you have those kinds of people, it's nice. Now, an hour ago, I was on half an hour and I was going to go away, and now it's hour. It's an hour later, an hour after that already. Wow. You turn the sound off on your end of the panel, participants end. Well, what's supposed to happen, from what I understand, is OBS, Streamlabs OBS wants to run all the sound. VDO is a basement type place. And it's a different program. It's not Streamlabs. It's VDO app. It's not even made, well, it's made for streamers, but it's not made for any particular one stream. You can use it for StreamYard if you want to. If you can bring in way more guests if you want to use that. You can use VDO to do a video conferencing if you want to without streaming. You can talk to each other video-wise, just like doing face chat. So when you get those two programs trying to work together, well, if you don't have everything set right, it's not going to work properly. The idea is you want Streamlabs to run all the audio. So you tell your people that want to come on the stream, you say, set up your video, what your camera you're going to use, but turn your audio off. Well, if they leave their audio on, well, now you're going to get echo and you're going to get feedback and you're going to get all kinds of problems. So I can't now turn that off from my end. So I don't know if just having the user go out and come back in helps it, or does it have to actually be restarted from scratch? You know, like some programs don't just require going out and coming back in. You have to start the whole thing over. Does that mean I have to start Streamlabs all over again? Does it mean to go offline and come back online again? I don't know. So that's the idea. I mean, it's like when you're on StreamYard and you're trying to, how many people have problems with sharing screens and stuff? Because it's not just an ordinary thing to share a screen. It's a little bit more difficult. So some people say, well, how do you click on this? And well, once you all learn it, and every live stream that you go to, they all use StreamYard. Well, you're used to that. Go to some other streams where people that don't use StreamYard and find out what it's like. The streaming, the value of what's going on in the streaming is so much more involved than just having guests on. Having guests on is one thing, but it's just so much more involved. And that's where Streamlabs runs rings around StreamYards all together. It takes a little bit more brains to work it. And if that's what Streamlabs is all for if you don't want to care, if you don't care about how things work, use StreamYards. It's just a click, 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 and a click. And Stream Labels, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of settings. Not that you have to do. It's defaulted to the default. You can actually go live in minutes. It doesn't take you very long at all. But once you want to start doing other things, then like having guests on and putting screens together and calling up more than one screen, then it's a little bit more difficult than StreamYard. But so what? You don't have to criticize the thing for it. So it's a little harder. I have a challenge. What, am I going to be a dummy all my life? Oh, man, did that bother me or what? Anyways, Tommy, I'm speaking. I hope you're not taking this personally towards you. And it's not particular towards any one person. It's just they all have a learning curve. So do StreamYards. And if you need help in any of them, I know you're probably not going to ask me, just simply because I don't know. No, I do know. I used to be a computer technician. That doesn't mean a computer technician knows everything about software, but he sure knows how a computer works. So, anyways. The weather must be getting much nicer, even where you are there. Tell me, I saw some snow the last time I saw one of your videos. But the weather must be getting pretty good all over the place. And I don't have a top of the line computer either. Let's open up my performance screen and see what's been happening here. Well, we're at 30 frame rates. My computer's still working pretty good. CPU usage is all right. Everything's okay. Everything seems to be working fine right now. And that's another thing I can tell. I can with Streamlabs, you can diagnose. You can diagnose things when they go wrong. The diagnostics tells you what to do. Up until a year ago, I was doing tech support. Oh, tech support for computer tech support? No way. You're a computer technician? I have my A+ certification for technician work computers. A few years ago now, and if you don't keep up all the time, it starts to go way over your head. Now you see though, Tommy, when Kenny was on here a few weeks ago with me, this was all working fine. We were both chatting fine on screen. It worked perfectly fine. I just don't know why today. I don't even know why. I got a new background. I made a new whole screen, a new whole thing, and I obviously changed some settings. And I wasn't really prepared to have guests on. I just mentioned it, and then John said, "Well, I'll give it a try." And I need a guinea pig. So, and then Kenny was down the basement. He just took it for granted the password was the same. But I had changed things since then. And oh, okay. A local police department for technical. Oh, wow. Cool. Just a master's degree. Okay. That's way ahead of me. Now, see, there's another way I could do this. I can call up guests on YouTube and then pull them into here and pipe them out back over the video through Streamlabs. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Okay, I don't need this screen anymore, so let's get rid of it. Let's call up StreamYard and see what happens. Create a broadcast, and we'll make it just a new one to YouTube only. And we'll give it a name, and we'll call it test, I guess. And we'll make it a private. We'll make it a private one. And we'll create the broadcast. Now, it's not going to have a video because my video is being used in Streamlabs. I can have a virtual camera, I suppose. The browser can't access the device. Okay, well, that's okay. I just want to see if I can get in there to begin with. Okay, enter studio. I think without a camera, maybe it won't let me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wonder if I can use Let's try a different camera. XSplit VCam, maybe, I don't know. Your browser can't accept this device, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So got with no device, and it's going to go live, go live. There we go, and it's a private. You are live. Okay, I'm live. Let's just see then. Copy. We'll copy the link. We'll come over to here. And in this one, let's put paste. See if this works at all. This will give me that stream. And we'll go close. We'll bring this to the forefront. And even if I'm live, it does the same thing. So, okay, that makes absolutely no sense to me, but weird. Huh. And StreamYard is live now too, also. But I can't see this. I can't see I can't see my video. Yeah, I do have a second camera. I got the laptop camera itself, and then I have another camera up on top there. What about if I turn... Hang on. Bear with me a moment. What if I turn this camera off and then go to StreamYard? And how do we change the camera here? Press Control. Settings. Let's try camera. XSplit. Let's go for Easy Cam is the one that's the computer. I think my Wi-Fi, I can tell when the Wi-Fi is going funny. Okay, XSplit cam is not, that's a virtual cam. That one doesn't work. What about Easy Cam? Let's try that. No. How about One Momento? Let's go to StreamYard, create a new broadcast. I could do it in Facebook or either or. Make sure that it's set to private. See, I don't know if things set to private make the difference and why it won't work. I don't know. Maybe it has to be public. You wouldn't think so. That's what I thought so in the first place, but okay, settings. What kind of? It says Easy Camera. Why doesn't it not function? I guess XSplit or Streamlabs is using my camera, and that's all there is to it. I'll have to figure out a way to switch my camera over to the other side. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it'll hurt the bandwidth, but it's nice to push it a bit to see how far you can go. No, but yeah, you're right. It probably does hurt the bandwidth. Just putting guests on in any, even on StreamYard, putting guests on, you know, it affects all bandwidth because you're trying to take somebody else's camera and they got to push it up to the internet and then back down to you, and then you push it back up to the internet again. So, yeah. John, let's get rid of this one. I don't need that one. It's not functioning correctly. That's a browser. A screen capture, maybe that would work. A screen capture instead of a browser. Maybe, maybe no. I don't know. Let's try. Okay, we'll call it something else. And we'll go for listen right here. Done. Okay, now you can see my stream. Oops. Wrong button. Still wrong button. Okay, that black square in the center there is my StreamYards. And my StreamYards is is live. Now that's my StreamYard screen, which means if I was on this, if I had my video on there, you could see me. I could blow it up the size of the screen. Or wait a second, let me do this a little better. Let me position this a little where I'd want it better. And to keep the aspect ratio that's correct, we'll just, yeah, I could fill the whole screen. But anyway, so now if I go back to StreamYard, and get rid of this. And see, I can't quite show my camera though, because my camera is not okay. Okay, well, cool. No, yeah, I can do this. I'd have to restart Streamlabs, but I can do this. Ta-da! I just figured out how I can get people on very easily. Very simple. Now we'll let this. My computer's running a little slow because of the. Every once in a while, like every hour or so, it goes through this process. I guess it's trying to find a Wi-Fi signal again. So we'll call it XSplit VCam. We'll leave that there. Click this off. Okay, how can I go live without, how can I go on there? So StreamYards, you can't go live unless you have a video on anyway. Well, I guess if you're streaming, you need to have OBS virtual camera. Eden Valley Drones, how you doing there, Rennie? Wow. Okay, let me go back to here. This is the camera view now. That's where I would see the camera. Yeah. So why is this thing so funny? It shows my StreamYard, but it doesn't show the right screen. So let me have a look at this again here. Which screen is that? Well, it's got to be this. Well, yeah. Done. Okay, it's just a matter of sizing and getting the right box in the right square and then I can move that whole thing to where I want to put it, and then I would go into StreamYards and get guests to come up. Now that's how you could do it. But it is a big bother. Daryl. Hey, Wayne. Or, hey, Wayne. Daryl says, hey, Wayne. Yeah, I see all the work you've been getting done to your truck there. Holy smokes, man. Coming along pretty nicely. Yes, indeed. Let me get this thing bigger. Okay. So I can work things out. I got it figured out there, Tommy. I just have to get the volume. And all that working. So okay, okay. I guess I have to go live again publicly in order to make this work. But I have to shut down Streamlabs and go again. See if that's. Yeah, I was just wondering. I'm going back to Alberta here pretty soon. Should find an outing to go on one day before I do go back. Today I'm actually sitting in the same place, Market Crossing. It's nice and sunny today. Beautiful, beautiful day today. And holy smokes, I've been on for 2 hours. Every time I come on, I say I'm doing a bit of a test, because I'm doing test runs on Streamlabs. And before I get all my tests done, I'll have everybody scared away. They won't want to come and watch anymore. They figure it's too difficult. As a viewer, they think it's too difficult. When do they get to have to play games and stuff? Like, I don't even find it difficult as the host trying to get it all set up. As a matter of fact, I like the challenge thing. I don't like simplicity. Been busy, have you there, Daryl? So that thing you got on the top there with the tent sitting on top, can you open your tonneau cover with that? It looks like, I was trying to figure that out. Because of how your tonneau cover works, that's how mine worked, like that. It's not just one whole flip-up thing. And so it's probably not a sliding one. It folds in sections like mine did. I think that's what I saw. But it must fold up underneath there, I suppose, so you can get at the stuff underneath. No, he says. You can't raise the tonneau cover at all? Oh, okay. It looks like the angle of that angle piece, if it was more straight up and down for a little bit, and then at about 14 inches high, then start angling in, then you could probably lift, because the tallest you're going to lift your tonneau, if it's like mine was, it folded in sections, 4 sections or something. But each section was only this long, so it would only fold up that high. You know, it would never get any higher. But wow. Huh. It looks close, though. But, yeah. So, yeah, you can get those sliding kind that just slide in and out. Don't go up. Kind of a, what do you call it, retractable spring thing in there. My friend Medicine Hat's got one like that. Retractable spring loaded. 6-foot lowering. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Let me just see if I can see what's going on. How come? Oh, I got my audio, my video. Oh, right. In order to, yeah, no, I have to go off completely. Come back on with no video on here, but come back on with Streamlabs or StreamYards as with video, and then pull it into here, and then I can use that. So that's the way to go. That seemed to work, but it only works when I'm going public. It doesn't work when you go private or unlisted. Why don't they allow you to test things that way? Anyway. Yeah, well, I didn't think I seen the awning. I don't think you put that on there, but I heard about the awning, yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Keeps you out of the elements when, like, in the sun beating down, is sit under that. Can you get some sort of a, well, like for the tent thing, is that where the awning comes out so that you can, does it have like a screen, bug screen kind of a thing around it? Or is it just an awning part? Or is there a part that comes off the tent that would go down to the ground, like where you could, like a, what do you call that stuff? A netting for mosquito netting stuff. Ronnie, I think I'm going to have to buy a new computer. I used to have a whole setup for Flight Simulator. The yoke, the pedals, everything. Like, I would venture to say thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Sold it all. 3 monitors. The cabinet that looked like a front end of an aircraft, 737, all built, buttons and switches and all kinds of things, and sold it all because I wanted to move into a van. But I just love the Flight Simulator stuff. I'd like to have it all again, but you need a new computer. If I had a computer, at least I could play the game. I don't think I'd want to fly without a yoke, though. I know you can fly with just keyboard or mouse or something, but there's nothing better experience than the yoke and the throttles, and I don't need really the pedals so much, but just a yoke for the experience. That was fun. I have an annex room as well. Oh, you do, eh? Okay. Yeah. Was looking pretty good there anyways. Saw the guys were putting it together. It's all right. Coming along. Oh, hey, did everybody push the thumbs up button? Just checking, you know. I always forget, too, when I do that. Go to lives. Oh, I missed that one downstairs, but you heard something. No, I was just saying, I sold all my Flight Simulator stuff a few years ago. When I moved in the van, I had like a couple $1,000 worth of stuff. Like I was saying, like 3 monitors, the pedals, the yoke, everything. The whole control panel, you know. And then I sold it all because I'm moving to a van. I didn't want to put it in storage. But now that it'd be nice to have just a computer at least and a yoke. That's all you really need. And then you can at least enjoy the game again. Because they've changed it a lot now. I love the graphics a lot more now than they had when I was flying. It was great when I was flying it, but they're a lot better now. You can actually see individual houses and things. You can fly right past your own house. And the graphics are like up to date. So I'd love to start doing that again. It would be fun. just to even fly with a, like a nice computer. I was thinking about getting either another I think desktop would be too much power, but power consumption-wise for the van. But you can get some pretty powerful laptops nowadays, and then nowadays you can actually get, they're called mini computers. They're made for either like gaming only. They'll play just a game. They're pretty powerful. Yeah, it's fun to fly. I like flying. We used to fly everything from balloons, gliders, all the way up, propellered aircraft, all the way up to shuttle. I mean, anything in between, helicopters, everything. My personal preference was flying for WestJet, which is, I don't know if it's Canadian, Calgary WestJet. I flew 737 mostly, 90% of the time. We flew online with air traffic control all the time. When I first played, we just played friends talking to friends, but then we got right into the air traffic control, and we fly with air traffic control all over, and do different courses and things that you would take to fly, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I can buy or build a laptop that would make it run for speed-wise and stuff. Something with 8-core, i7 8-core, with a beautiful graphics card in it that would do most of the work. They're available, and the tiny ones, they're called mini computers. You can put a lot more into those because the space is a little bit more, although they're very tiny. They're about twice as long, maybe not even twice as long, twice as thick as maybe 3 times as thick as my cell phone, and that'd be it, and as big as this. No fan. They're just, and no moving parts. No moving parts in them whatsoever. There's the only thing I'd be worried about with those is the graphic card. You need a good graphics card. There's no two ways about it. Which could handle most of, because if you don't have a good graphics card, then your CPU has to take up most of the job. So if you get a good graphics card, at least then your CPU can handle just the other things. Your graphic card can handle all the graphics, which would be nice. So there's absolutely no music playing in the background, is there? I think I turned the music off. Or what happened to the music? Why is it not playing? The bar is bouncing up and down, but I don't hear anything. No. Okay, well, how do I reset that? Properties. Music. Oh, I see. Audio monitoring is off. There we go. You see what I'm saying about setting? One button that I didn't have pushed. End of song. Anyways, I have a 4 terabyte to run it. Yeah, I know, you need lots. You know, there was a computer here for sale at they're called Costco. 4 terabyte hard drive, iCore 7, 8 core, top of the line everything, laptop, a Dell, $2,000 Dell, on sale, well, last year's model, 2021 model, on sale for $99. $99! No, it is loud, but not, it's louder, but not loud. Okay, hang on. I'll make it, I turned the volume up at one time because I thought it was, I usually run it at a volume of 8, and I have it at 10 right now. Let's put it back down to 8. There. It's not supposed to be distracting music, it's just enough to, something to play in the background. It's like having a radio playing in the background. It's amazing how many people's different opinion out there about how things should look and how things should run. It's amazing. We're all different. I too. Yeah, $100. Okay, what happened to my music? It went off and then back on and then back off again. Oh, there we go. I'm just worried about it too much. Yeah, $99 because it was last year's model. But what the heck? You can't buy a 4 terabyte hard drive, and it was an SSD terabyte hard drive for 4 terabyte. You can't buy those for $100. It was $2,000 computer on sale for $99, and it had 8 hours left to purchase. And so I phoned Costco and I says, "Have you still got these in stock?" And they said, "No, not at their store." And being in Vancouver, there happened to be a few Costco's here, but like lots of driving to get to them. And I didn't bother phoning though, but yeah. Yeah, no kidding, Tommy. How boring would that be to have another person like me walking around? Oh, what the heck? I have an aminal in my vehicle. It's not an aminal, it's a bug, a fly. It's not even a fly, it's got long legs. What the heck is it? I gotta kill it, guys. Not a bee. Well, yes, it is a bee. Ooh. Oops. I kind of squashed him a little bit and he got away. Hopefully he doesn't come over to me now. I don't know how, well, he must have got in through a little hole somewhere. Must have smelled some food. There again, 2 hours ago I was going to go have lunch. Now it's 20 to 2. I haven't even had lunch yet. But it was nice talking to everybody. I appreciate your company there, Tommy. You're fantastic. Don't let me try to rub you the wrong way. Yeah, I did that once, and same thing what you're doing in stops around the world. Yeah, and we did them in different kinds of aircraft. Some of them were uh, jet aircrafts. Some of them were just like Cessna type airplanes around the world. We just hopped all the way. I forget how many hops it was. Lots. Oh, you bought a computer last year, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and a 1 terabyte SSD drive. Only a year later, 3 days after the warranty expired, and started having video issues. Oh no. Yeah, that's what happens, eh? Well, no, it's not a bad hard computer. It sounded like back then. All depends on what it was running for. Core, like an i5, i7, whatever, i8 or whatever. Yeah. And then when you get it, like I'm a computer technician, so when I used to work at a place called Future Shop, they worked at many stores, but Future Shop was one of them. You would put parts and pieces in computers. That's what your job was. Well, we could build computers to the highest specs because it wasn't just bought off the shelf that way. We could put the best of the best in there and get what you could for what's available for the day. So I have only purchased laptops in my life. I've never purchased a desktop computer. I've always built my own. A 17-foot, 1 year bought a computer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That was Tommy that was saying that. 3 days later, it i7. Oh, okay. Did you have to get a new computer? Yeah, even still with the fastest computers there are today, I don't know, computers are still slow. No, I knew what you meant. i7 processor, yeah. And usually those i7s will come with 4-core, 6-core, 8-core. And cores are like processors. They're each, that's how many processors it's got in it. And when I was a full-fledged technician working at the job, the CPUs only had 1 core back then. Then they started to come out with 2 and 4. And they're just doubling their speed and everything else every couple of years, I think it is. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe Apple is like that too, where you could buy. I have a PC. I don't have an Apple, but you could buy pieces and put them in your computer the way you wanted them to. You didn't have. If you have an Apple, I don't know if you can do that. Like, can you buy drives and can you build your own computers? You've had yours for 6 months, say, Rennie? My first IBM computer was called IBM. Well, my first computer was from a place called Radio Shack. It was called a COCO, C-O-C-O, meaning a color computer. Color, C-O, and computer, C-O, COCO. There was no such thing as drives. Everything was just on chips. It had a slot in the side where you would plug in a big thing that was like it would be like a USB port today, but it would be like an 8-track size big. But that's what it would be like, a USB, and you would plug games in there that you wanted to play, or you could record things on there and then plug them in your computer and you play them. But I know, not on an Apple. That's what I thought. But the computer, when you turned it on, it was instantaneously on. There was no loading, waiting for a minute for it to come on and then ready to go, because it had no drive. It was just on all the time. And then it had a floppy drive that you would add. It was an added plug-in thing. And it was a floppy disk, a 4-inch floppy disk. That's where the data was held, and you could put games on there like that too. But then when I went to the IBM computer, that was more like these computers. But the screen was black always, with either green or gold text, just words. No Windows. There was no such thing as Windows. Well, not even Windows 1 wasn't even invented yet. It was all DOS. And there was no internet. When I first got started with the internet, there was no www something. There was www.microsoft.com. And in order to get to view what they had on their website, because there was no it was all text. There was no pictures. There was no nothing. You would have to go the word gopher, 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 and then you would type Microsoft.com. And what would happen there is you would go out on the internet to Microsoft website, and it was all text, and you could read what they had to say and whatever. And then finally Windows 1 came in. Now you could have pictures, but the pictures would start one line, then you would see a little bit, another line would go across, you'd see a little bit more, another line would go across, and you'd see a little bit more, until the whole picture would show up. Because we're all on phone. There was no, it was all dial-up. It wasn't streaming like, or it wasn't done like today. It was all dial-up. So very, very, very slow. Yeah, really old school. So, and now we get graphics, and if things aren't done fast, we're upset because it's not quick. And computers, in my opinion, are still very, very slow. You need to get into the nano type stuff to get them to be their speed. Like the quantum computer that they have is run, the chip, all the other chips are here, and then it comes right down to a point where this one main chip is that runs all, that's the CPU. Well, because it's running so fast, all the electricity running in there, so at such a speed that it gets so hot, you can't run it in a normal room. They built a room around that chip, the whole housing, and it's over 200 degrees in that room, below zero, of course, and just to keep that chip cold enough to make it work. But they have billions and billions and billions of calculations per second. Like, it's unbelievable. There is no lag. It's the quantum computer. We can't comprehend the speed of that, but it's got to be 200 degrees below zero in order for it to work. Otherwise the chip would just burn right up. So yeah, old technology, that's for sure. We'll see what we get as far. Give her the thumbs up, guys. Give her the thumbs up. Damn, I'm gonna have to see how I can get guests working on here real easy. I could hear John Chalker saying he didn't like that idea, and he thought Streamlabs was not as good as StreamYards all whatsoever. I don't know if he even streams himself. It's like he's got no room to talk. Like, I would never go on someone else's live and say something like that. You know, that's what bothered me, is that he goes on someone else, like going on someone else's TV thing and saying bad things about them. You know, here I am, one of the cheapest people you'll ever meet. I have run StreamYards and I have run Streamlabs. What did I do? The cheap guy, he breaks down and buys the Streamlabs instead of StreamYards. Why? Because I think it's much better. Much better. But anyways, this is just my personal opinion. And I don't mind playing with things. I like playing with pushing buttons and making things work and settings and things like that. When you have that much to do to get things to work, that should tell you that that program is probably worth a lot more value to you than some program that's just click, 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 click. You know? And OBS has been around since streaming started. StreamYards is new, and everybody is saying StreamYards has got it beat over this and that. I never said one beat the other until today. No, you got 3 computers now. Yeah, I used to have just a flight sim computer used for only flight. I wanted to build it in house it in a whole room, not in a room, but cover it so that it looks like the front end of a 737. I had started, I put all the screens up there, and I had the whole panel in front of me. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monitors. The one thing I didn't have I had 5 monitors, so 3 on top. That was just the display on where you're going, like when you're driving down the the runways or what have you, and you can look and see it. When you're in the air, it's the same way. It's just what you see out, and it was almost from view from side to side, and then I could turn the view all the way around though. But that was straight out, and then the other monitors on below were all the instruments and all the everything that's needed on the other monitors, and then all buttons too. I had all other buttons to do different things because I used third-party programs to program things too. Also, it wasn't just flight sim. There was other kinds of programs that I'd use, lots of other programs to do different things. There's so many different programs involved in running flight sim. It would take me a half an hour or almost an hour. If friends wanted to go fly, it would take me almost an hour just to get ready, to get all the programs all working together, and then finally go online, go to the airport, sit there, and then call for air traffic control. That was almost like an hour's worth of work there. I have stopped using Streamlabs for flight simulation. Too many problems with it. I would think so. Simply because I think if you wanna show your stream, I would use StreamYards for that. Simply because Streamlabs uses your computer's resources, and so does Flight Sim. So you're trying to really push things. But if you use you don't have to even use StreamYard if you don't like it either. You can use Melon, you can use Restream. Those are exactly the same as StreamYard, but you can do the flight simulator in StreamYard. Or do the stream in, that would be, do the game, do the game in StreamYard, and then whatever, you can run them both. Yeah, anyway, there's a workaround for everything. You just got to know how to do it. Now, you weren't here earlier today when we had that problems with technical problems, but someone had YouTube audio on, and I can't turn that off because it's not on my computer. And I couldn't talk to John. He was, I could hear him at times, and the only way I could hear him at times is because he had some audio turned on and it was going in echo. I would hear it after the fact. So finally, he said he could hear me, so I would try to tell him, and 6 seconds later, he'd hear what I had to say. But Sunday, I'm having a quiz game Sunday. Be here Sunday, 1 o'clock Mountain Time, That's my regular time, but it's time for a quiz game on Sunday, and I'm hoping that there's going to be a few more people come in so that I can actually have a quiz game. Otherwise, it gets a little... How do you play a quiz game with one person? You can't do it. See, sometimes music sounds a little bit too loud, and the next time music, you can't even hear it. But I need to play with the audio. Anyway, guys, should we call her an evening or an afternoon or a night wherever you guys are? It's 2 bells in the afternoon here, and I've been on for a while, and I think I can take constructive criticism. Doesn't hurt me. But I don't know. I don't say things. Well, anyway, it's pretty hard to not pick sides, I guess. Okay, Runny. And you whistled right by lunch there too, I suppose, Tommy. I kept you from having your soup and sandwich. And you're later than I am, not? If it's 2 here, it must be like 4 for you, isn't that right? Or wow, your time for supper or dinner, whatever you call it there. I appreciate you coming in, Tommy, and if you can make it on Sunday at 1, please do. Usually when you do come in, you participate in the games, and that's what I need. I need participants. So I'll even pay you. I'll pay you chips. You win. You get some right answers, I give you chips. I will try to have a great day there. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're a couple hours. Actually, you're almost 5 o'clock. Holy smokes. Well, you're 3 hours. Wow. Yeah, almost 5 o'clock. It's getting close to time to eat. Thank you, Tommy. Love you. And we'll see everybody. I think I'm going to, yes, end her. If I come on later in the night, maybe I should come on really late when I can go on and I don't have any criticism, and I can. The only thing is I need guinea pig. I need someone to come on with me and try to experiment without saying, hey, this is not good. All right, Tommy. Runny. Have a great day, everybody.